Dear Kabalegans, my name is Tony Mgenyi. I joined Kabalega Secondary School as an A-level student in 1994, where I did sciences. I have been chairperson Casoba from 2017 up to now, chairperson for the last 8 years. As an association, we have two major objectives. The first objective is to promote the well-being of our school. The second objective is to support and provide a network for the prosperity of our old boys. I wish to report that together we've accomplished a number of projects that have supported the development of our school. You will recall the desks, the band, the library, the sports uniforms, the balls, the renovations, the pump, the library, the textbooks, the computers. However, given that the school has suffered so many years of deterioration, our efforts, though visible on the ground, have not been able to restore our school to the required states. I know government is coming in, but we call upon government to come up and handle the bigger part of, for instance, the burnt Bikunyala house, which has been lying there for over 10 years. We also have the opportunities for hobbies, savings and investments. That is the Casoba Circle. Casoba Circle provides low interest loans, patient capital, without demanding requirements for collaterals, so on and so forth. We also have the Kabalega Investment Group that supports members who are investing and saving together. I also know of a number of business opportunities and jobs that have been created within our network. We have so many professionals, we have farmers, we have businessmen, we have doctors, we have engineers, who together have been able to support our continued prosperity. So I call upon all of us to support the ongoing project, that is the gate construction, so that we can finish it by October this year. October this year, which is next month, is our AGM and general elections. I call upon all the boys to come forward and stand so that all positions are available for contestation and election. Please come forward so that we can take our association forward. I learn to serve.
My name is Renson Mukambi Shakava. I joined Kabalega in 1979 in Winya House. That was, and then I was admitted in Senior 1C, where I had my other colleagues like Professor Morris Akava, Church Batema David Ndozereo, Barorao Joseph, Dr. Takanira Wilson in Rwanda, and among others. When I joined Kabalega High School, senior secondary school, it was one of the best schools in Uganda. And you have to put in mind that it was named after the Omukama Kabalega of Ponyoro Kitara, a man who resisted colonialism. So we found that the facilities in Kabalega High School were up to date. The school was one of the best schools we could talk of because it was built through United States aid in Uganda during President John Fitzgerald Kennedy of the United States of America in 1959. Now, the population was very good because we were more than 1,200 students who were in Kabalega High School by then. And all facilities were up to date, even the dining, we used to We used not to use firewood. We used to have boilers, which were so cooking of food was very faster, and I think everybody liked the school. And then the results on the academic side of it, the results were very good. Kabalega, he has posted some of the best brains you can talk of in Uganda. We have some, like the Minister for Public Service, Honorable Muruli Mukasa, is an OP of Kabalega High School. Senior Presidential Advisor on Political Affairs, Moses Biarohanga, is an OP of that school. The spokesperson for the military, Major General Felix Kulaiche, is an OP of the school. The chairman, Uganda Electoral Commission, Simon Biamukama, Judge Simon Biamukama, is an OP of the school. Just to mention but a few, and we have a number of over 11 members of parliament in the current parliament of Uganda now. So you can see where Kabalega we have come from and where we are. We are very proud of having attended one of the school. But now of late, the school infrastructure has really deteriorated. The school, one of the dormitory, Pikunya House, which was called Porter House, it was burned 2011. But it has not been rehabilitated or reconstructed. So that's why we are having a dinner at Hotel Africana to see if at all we can get some good Samaritan who can help us to rebuild that dormitory. And also, some of these dormitories are also aging. They also need some rehabilitation and reconstruction, especially now Winnie House, Kenneth House, and Lumumba. For the dining also needs some renovation, and the classrooms also needs renovation. Otherwise, through Casoba, under the leadership of Engineer Tony Mukenyi, we have managed to renovate the library, which is now up to standard. And then we used to have a problem with water. Kabalega Old Boys Association, we came together and we have drilled enough water to supply the school and even our neighbors. So currently we are now dealing with the issue of the gate and the perimeter wall around the school. That's why we are calling upon all the well-wishers to come and join us so that at least we can make Kabalega to rise and shine to its former glory. Thank you very much.
My name is Emmanuel Kato. I joined Kabalega in 1991 to 1995. 5 solid years. And I joined Kabalega from Masaka, margin. At that time, I think the students, I joined with my brother, Isaac Waswa. We were coming the farthest distance. But we were in the school for 5 solid years. That time when we joined the school, its situation wasn't that good, but it was not as bad as the way it is now. Yes, I remember we did not have glasses in the windows, we did not have beds, we did not have ablutions, but the roofs were still intact. The compound still looked very good. The shelters used to be very good. The classes were still classy. But the situation now of the school calls for everybody's effort, all the OBs and all every other stakeholder in the region, in the country, and in the world to come together and rebuild the school Kabalega. Kabalega must come out to regain its lost glory. Kabalega was a school by then. When you move around ministries, when you move around parastatals, when you move around local governments, when you move around the private sector, you certainly see students, old boys that have passed through the school. This is the time to come out from wherever we are and join hands, bring ideas on table, bring the money on table, bring the policies in offices, those that are in higher offices of government, Minister of Education, Minister of the Presidency, to tackle, to bring out policies that are going to see Kabalega shine again. This is the time. We do not have any other time. When we fail now, never. It is time that we resolved on what to do about the infrastructure. Can we continue to see these halls break down one by one? Bikunya is down. Winnie is in a sorry state. It is only Kennedy and Lumumba that are still having some bit of life. Our numbers, the numbers of students are going down. It's high time we came out as all the students, as citizens of Uganda, to help this school come up. We need to come out and help the teaching staff, the administration. We need to come up and help the region. Bunyoro, the district Masindi. This was once a very powerful school within the region. That is Masindi, Hoima, Chiriandongo, up to Fort Portal. But the school right now calls for our efforts. We have gained a lot from the school at the time when we were there. Some of us wouldn't be speaking this language, this English that we're speaking. Personally, I didn't know Runyoro, but I learned Runyoro okuruga Kabalega. Nkwenda kubagambira inywena tuimuke. Tuimuke tukuswara ba obis tukuswara. Abantu inywena murugeyo. Murugeyo wona omuli murugeyo tuombeke Kabalega. Tuombeke Kabalega garuke omukikaro kyaye. Uganda. Tukuswara bojo. Twekambe turuge mbali nywena tuikalira mu office zaitu. Tulete ideas, tulete sente. Tuombeke isomero lya yetu. Mwebale mu.
Ready. My name is Billy Okai, also known as Billy Okademeri. I joined Kabalega SS in 1983. At that time, even the attainment of grade 1 in primary school would not guarantee you a place at Kabalega. It had to be grade 1 of a certain category. The student population was quite large, almost 1,200. And the school was probably one of the best in the country. People used to travel from different parts of the country. I do remember, if I remember correctly, Kabalega SS had a student population which the students from outside of Bunyoro even exceeded the number of the students from Bunyoro. People came from the east of the country, the Buganda here, people came from Acholi, Lango, and West Nile, so it was really, really a vibrant, cosmopolitan secondary school. The standard at the school was quite high, and the discipline was high. The school, as it is today, of course, did not have a wall fence around the school. So the students were expected to maintain self-discipline. We used to eat from the dining hall. Because of the huge number, we actually used to eat in shifts. And the halls were very well maintained. But over the last few years, we have been going back to Kabalega as members of the Old Boys Association. We see a certain level of deterioration in the structure of the structure of the dormitories, the classes, and even I think Black House is no longer used as an accommodation. Previously, it was for the senior fives. Our Bikunya House, of course, got burnt. We are still hoping that the government will come up and help in the repair as was promised. And we hope if that doesn't happen, the well-wishers should help us. We do some fundraising and see what we can do as OBs, and then we see where the government can chip in. So this fundraising dinner and the annual general meeting we are going to have on October 6th to October 7th in Masindi at Kabalega Secondary School is usually intended to see how the OBs can give back to the school. And I believe we have done quite a bit of a good job about that with the water project we have, which has helped the school to wean itself off from the expensive water we were paying, the expensive water we were getting from National Water and Sewerage Corporation. And one of my appeals is actually to reinstate the function of the dining hall, so that students should learn the discipline of eating together in the dining hall. We need to bring back those dining tables and the chairs for the purpose of teaching people table manners, as well as these young learners grow up. They should pick some of those good manners from those places. So we hope that all our OBs, the ones who are going to be here in Kampala on Saturday at Hotel Africana for the dinner, and the ones who may not make it, really do help to contribute to this noble cause. Thank you very much.
My name is Katusime Jackson, the teacher at Kabalega Secondary School. I was a student in Kabalega Secondary School since I'm an OB in the year up to 1998 when I finished my A-levels here. I've liked the situation here, given that the old boys are well involved in the activities of the school, they are supporting the school. They are always in school, they are always guiding these learners on how to behave when they get out of this school. So we are here trying to see that we produce the next OB, an OB of Kabalega Secondary School, the OBs that we have always had. OBs are normally talked about all over the country, all over the world. We have old boys from here. However much we have a very huge support from the old boys, there are also challenges that need to be handled, say, by government. The OBs have put in a lot, they have repaired, they are currently involved in putting up the gate of the school, they are involved in changing the infrastructure of the school, they have helped in rebuilding the library. But we still have more infrastructure that needs to be repaired, needed to be renovated, so that we have a better learning environment to produce the next strong OB. The dormitories need a lot of rehabilitation, they need a lot of changes to be done to make them be modern compared to other schools. We need modern dormitories, we need modern classrooms, we need modern ways of teaching. So I would call upon the government to also come in, since the old boys have also struggled and put in a lot to make this school great again, since it has produced several great old boys. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm called Daniel Angwalia. I was in Kabalega between the year 1998 and 2000. I'm now a lawyer practicing with the law firm called Angwalia Busiku and Company Advocates in Kampala. I'm part of the organizing committee for the upcoming dinner scheduled for this Saturday at the Hotel Africana. The purpose of this fundraising dinner, from the word itself, is to come together, first of all, as the old boys and other stakeholders, to network, first of all, get an understanding of where our school came from, where it is now, and how, as old boys and other stakeholders who love the school, can come together and think of ways of fundraising to facilitate with the infrastructure development in the school. We have to accept the fact that much as it's a government school, government being the key stakeholder, sometimes or most times is constrained. As old boys, we have made it a point every year to come together and devise ways of giving back to our school. This year we have organized the annual dinner, fundraising annual dinner. As you will get to know, it is not that expensive. For one person, 100,000. For a couple, 150,000. There are very many infrastructural projects that we think as old boys can give a hand our school to get it back to its former glory. Right now I'm at the school. We have so many things to do. During our time, our parking was tarmac. As of now, the tarmac is no more. We have Bikunya that was blown off by the wind. We need to see how to rebuild it, innovate it. We have the library we need to stock, and so many other things. It's not enough to just keep crying, government, government, government. As key stakeholders who have come from this place, we have a role to play. I call upon all the old boys to come together, and I also take this opportunity to call upon government not to forget these schools. These schools raise so many leaders and can still do so. We have so many doctors, judges, engineers who came from this school who have made a contribution. I think it is the interest of government to continue having such responsible citizens. And how best can do it? By providing the necessary financial support to the school whenever it's called upon. See you on Saturday. Thank you.
My name is Musinga John Rain, a student of Senior 4 at Kabalega Secondary School, and I've been studying here for the last 4 years. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the old boys for the different activities that they have done for this school. The different activities that they have done for this school include the building of the school project, water project, that helps supply the school with water at all the times. This has helped to enhance our levels of cleanliness in the school, and also has helped us not to suffer from water crises. I would also like to thank the old boys for supporting the different projects that we engage in. That is through funding the school in the different endeavors. That is through going for different opportunities, for example, the debate competitions, and also for supporting the different projects that are taking place in the school, for example, the debate projects. I would also like to thank the old boys for taking care of the school library by availing us with different textbooks that we are using to enhance our education in the school system. Then I also like to thank the old boys for continuing to construct the school gate and also modernizing the school by beautifying the computer laboratory and putting for us different gadgets. For example, the laptops that we have brought and the computers. For this, I also like to urge the parents to bring their different students to Kabalega Secondary School, for an outstanding school that can support a student in the different levels of education. This is because the OBs come here every year, take us through career guidance and inspire us to continue working hard and show us the right paths that they went through so that we can achieve our goals. Therefore, I would like to urge all parents to bring their children here in order for them to attain the best of education. I learn to serve.
My name is Gumisi Robert. I'm in Senior 4F. I've been studying in Kabalega. This is my 4th year. And I really think that being in Kabalega has added a lot of value on me, because since Senior 1, I have gained a lot of skills. Have got to learn about who a person is supposed to behave like, what you are supposed to behave, how we are supposed to behave in society. Now, when I was in Senior 1, it's the first time when I realized that Kabalega would do great in me. When I was able to expose myself to speaking skill, I was able to expose myself to speaking, and because of speaking, I was taken for the National Schools Championship, where I learned new skills, business entrepreneurship, business literacy, and those skills have continually imparted leadership skills in me that as soon as I reached in Senior 2, I said I need to become one of the greatest leaders in this school so that I would train myself to be a better person even in the future. Now I said, why don't I go for one of these big posts in the school? Then the school accepted me to go for the post of the junior head prefect. So when I went for the post of the junior head prefect, I was able to learn new skills of leadership. I was able to understand how people behave in a society. I was able to understand how you're supposed to take people, how you're supposed to deal with people at a given point. So I really learned new skills because Kabalega is a school that gives you a platform to talk about yourself, to exhibit your leadership skills, to show the direction that they're supposed to take. So I really think that when you come to Kabalega, you really gain all those good skills that a student or a person when he comes into the world is able to compete. Then the third thing is that I learned, what I learned about this school is that they expose you to bigger people, whereby they organize new things such as the career guidance, where you see old boys coming up with career opportunities, and they show you how they have been able to achieve a number of careers, and you really get inspired, and you say, why don't I become one of these great men? So Kabalega is a platform that gives you a way or a career to take at the end of it all. So I really think if you do not bring a child at Kabalega, is not able to get exposed to the outside world, is not able to understand the skills that he has, is not able to exhibit the skills that he has, to put them in practice, so that they can become effective for him, so that even when he goes outside in the world, he understands that there is a lot of competition. So this is the only platform that you can embrace, or Kabalega as a school is the only school that you can take to expose your child to academic endeavors, where teachers give you enough time, where you get enough time to consult your teachers, where teachers are always there available every time and anytime you need them. So I really think that not only just exposing you to leadership skills, sports, but also academic endeavors are a key at Kabalega Secondary School. So I really think that we need a school like Kabalega for your child, or if you want to become a better leader, to become a better academician, the only school to take is Kabalega Secondary School. I learned to serve.
Kasoba Edward by names, a teacher at Kabalega Secondary School. I want to talk about Casoba, which has been such a big influence of the school. I want to incline my submission on the ICT lab. The Casoba outfit has donated a number of computer sets to the school, which has improved research of the students and the general teaching and the learning of the subject. But you should recall that when we used to have sessions while teaching P7 leavers, skilling them in ICT, we also had resourceful people coming from Casoba, coming to teach the students. So they have been such a big influence, and we can tell you that Casoba has taken the school to greater heights. Thank you.